Hola lovelies, this is Zoe, and today I wanted to talk about this Kentucky woman who went viral for baby formula social experiment on TikTok. I found a page right here. It says a woman on TikTok called church is asking for help feeding her 9-month-old baby. And basically everybody was mostly helped her except for Christian churches. Only 9 of the 30 Christian churches said yes, and all 9 were predominantly black churches. Love thy neighbor depends on the pew. And in this video, I wanted to show you a couple of videos that I found on TikTok. And I also wanted to share some stories about my mother's experience in the churches. But before we get into the videos, I wanted to show y'all this thread that I found on Facebook. The lady that made the post, her name is Abby, and she said, there's a lady on TikTok calling churches saying she needs help buying baby formula for her baby just to see if they would actually help their communities. She's called 20 plus places and said so far only a mosque and a tiny little church in Appalachia have offered to help. Somebody replied, equal rights less and upper. She said, when I was 18, my electricity was being disconnected, so I went to the church that I attended and asked them for help. They checked my records and said I hadn't paid tithes in a year, so they couldn't help me. That was the last time I was a member of a church.
Hi, welcome to Live, Laugh, Love Church of Christ. How you doing today? You need baby formula? Don't you have a pair of tits? Just use those. Ma'am, this is a place of worship, not the Salvation Army. If we help one poor, then we got to help all the poors. And we just don't have that type of money. Hold on one second. Hey, be careful with Pastor Harris's statue. It's gold-plated. Gold-plated, you idiot. Be careful. You're a member of this church. Why didn't you just say that to begin with? Here, I'll look your name up and we'll see if you're in the system. Miss Shirley. You've been going here for 3 years and you've only donated $20? You cheap bastard. Well, no wonder you've been having such a tough time. You've been neglecting God's temple, and now you're reaping what you sow. If you want to, we could probably set you up on some kind of payment plan to pay all those back tithes, and we can start blessing you again. Would you like to do that? I understand you're going through a hard time, okay, Miss Shirley? But so is the church. Last week, we had to spend $2.5 million to put in a new landing strip behind the church for Pastor Harris's private jet. And on top of that, the thousands of dollars we're having to spend for Pastor Harris to take skydiving lessons. He's going to parachute right onto the stage for baby Jesus' birthday. It's going to be beautiful. All right, Miss Shirley, we have to wrap this up, okay? Because Pastor Harris is about to land on the roof, and I got to go get him down, okay? So thoughts and prayers, all right? And make sure you use your tits.
So my opinion about this woman doing the social experience about these churches, I felt like she basically proved a lot of people's point with this, because a lot of people knew already that most churches aren't helpful. A lot of people know that a lot of churches love to collect money, but they do not like helping the members of the church if they need money or any help. They love to turn people away. And what's crazy about it is that a lot of people saying that a lot of mega churches are like this, and I'm like, no, it can be just a small church with 30 people or less that will also do the same thing too. A lot of churches are just greedy for money, but there are some churches that are willing to help people. And the woman in the video, she has proof that 9 churches were willing to help her. She even did an update on her TikTok where she called all the 9 churches back, thanking them for what they do, and they appreciated her for calling them, and they're actually doing things now to help out single mothers who need formula or whatever else. But I can say that not really my experience, but my mother's experiences with churches. Like, she had like bad experiences from both white and black churches. And I remember she was telling me a story about where she went to. It was one of my grandmother's co-workers who invited my mother to her church. And that was her first and last time at that church, because when the church service was over, they had like 5 or 6 different buckets going around, and she didn't know which one to put it in as new members. And I guess after everybody was done paying, they would stand up, but she was the only one sitting down. And it was a lady at the church that called my mother out, and my mother was saying how embarrassed she was because she actually did pay, but she ended up putting it in the wrong bucket. And so after, they tried to embarrass her and call her out, she never did go back to that church. It was another time where she went to a white church, and she actually went to the white church because she needed help, but they couldn't help her either because she had I think lost her job, and my grandmother was sick and she really needed help, but the church wouldn't help her. So, she got mad about that, and so she didn't ever return to that church again. But my mother was telling me the other day how a lot of churches, she went to different churches in the past that weren't so helpful. So yes, it's been like that for a long time. Like, a lot of churches do not help people. But I actually wanted to get into some of these videos because there are people on TikTok who are expressing their opinions on this woman for calling different churches. And what's crazy about it, I even been hearing that she's now getting threats from these churches, and I was confused because I'm like, I thought they were pastors, not gangsters, but they got the pastors threatening people, and they called that lady a witch. And I'm like, why are they doing this? And they're saying, oh, she tricked us. And people were like, no, she didn't trick y'all. She just exposed y'all. But let's get into these videos, shall we?
I don't really have any resources to do that right now. The account where I have to give to community members.
No, we don't help with formula at all. Have you talked to anybody like at CCC?
Yeah, I've been calling everywhere all day.
Oh, okay. We are a small church, and as a result, we have limited funds, and so we tend to help those that are part of the church or come to the church. We're going to be there.
Because there's people that are right around you, local.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Bye. We really don't have an estimated time just because we do receive a lot of requests here. Each applicant is different. It could take a couple of days. It could take a couple of weeks. We really just don't have a time frame there.
Okay, you said it would take a couple of days to weeks?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, if approved.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
But we don't have formula or anything like that.
Okay.
I'm really sorry. That's all we have right now.
I hasn't ate all day, and I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, I'm not sure because we don't have cash here, and I'm not in control of finances.
Okay, well, unfortunately, that's all. That's our on our list. So.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Yep. Have a good one.
All right. You too. Not even other churches.
Yeah. I wish I had something for you, ma'am. I'm very sorry.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Well, and we don't have anything either. So I'm sorry. I wish I had something to offer you. Is there any
out since last night, so I don't know what else to do.
I am so sorry. We don't have any here.
And y'all could get, and I could just pick it up.
No.
I don't. Not that I know of. No, sorry.
Okay. Okay. Well, they just sent me to back and forth to people, and then sent me to a voicemail. And get just a can of formula for her, because I mean she's been going without all night and all day, and I don't know what else to do or who to go to.
I understand, but the only food items that we have in the food pantry are non-perishables, but I don't believe they have anything there for infants.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Can I?
What you mean a baby formula?
Yeah, I have a.
You want somebody to give you some money or something?
No, I just need the formula. I have a 2-month-old, and she ran out last night, so she's went all night and all day without formula.
Yeah, we don't have any formula here for not baby. No, we have a kitchen, but we don't have milk.
Okay. Is there any way y'all could just get a can and I could pick it up?
No, I don't know. We don't have time to do that because we don't.
They might be able to assist. They have more resources than we do.
Okay.
Let me get in touch with the ladies at the way station and see. They might
Night and all day without anything to eat.
We don't have any formula around, darling. I'm sorry. None. No diapers, anything for babies. We don't have anything.
Could that be something you all could get and I could just pick it up?
No, we can't right now. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. All right. To help with baby formula at all?
We unfortunately are not. We have a benevolent.
Oh.
Yeah, we're included in that, not because we want to be, but we've been struggling with a whole bunch of things since the Joe Biden regime took over. I'm trying to think, have you called the company a little deal called Catholic Charities?
Yeah.
They usually have that stuff. Did they have any?
Well, we have 4 here. So which one of our campuses do you go to? Do you attend one of our campuses?
I don't attend, no. I'm just local.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just trying to... Did you try Mercy's Gate?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have any way to help you with that. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Do you have a moment? Sorry, just 1 second. Yeah, turn like somebody can answer. So I didn't know if you could just let me know if it's something that y'all could do.
I'm not aware of any programs that we have like that to help you.
They give a church and they won't even help somebody if I can afford it. That's so sad.
So how much do you need? I need to know about that.
I'm not sure. I think I usually have, I think it's maybe $17 at Walmart. I mean, if y'all could just get the formula, I could pick it up or have somebody come get it.
Well, I'm in Overshire right now by myself, and I'll see if I can get somebody to do this.
Okay.
We can do this. I'll just see. Tell me what it is it's called in case I have to go get it, because I'm a great grandpa. I'm not used to picking up formula. Okay. What's it called?
Good Start.
Good Start. And
Sir. Sir.
It's for infants.
Yes, sir.
Infants formula. Is any flavor, anything to it, or just?
No, sir. Hey, can I?
Okay. How much does the formula usually cost?
Just like $20 is like the small one.
Okay. Do you know where we're located?
No, I don't. Okay, can I pause you really quick? They could help before I come out there.
Just come. If they don't have baby food, I'll give you $10 from my pocket, and you'll buy some can.
Okay, that's so sweet. Okay, actually, this is actually a social experiment to baby formula.
We can, ma'am. Where do you live? Do you live in Charlotte?
Yes, I'm like 10 minutes from you all.
Okay, and what kind of formula are you using?
It's the Good Start.
Good Start. Yeah, that's fine, ma'am. If you come over here, we'll help you.
Okay, hold on just.
If I give you something, you could purchase it. You could go to a grocery store.
Okay, hold on just 1 second. I gotta turn my baby off. Okay, so this is actually a social experiment that I'm doing to test.
People being surprised that a black church will actually feed hungry babies is exactly telling you what y'all think about black people. If you really knew black people, any kind of black folks, you ain't going hungry. You say you show up to a black person's house and say, I'm hungry. You're not going hungry. Understand, right? I have had bums come up to me and say, hey, brother, I'm hungry. Can I just get I'm like, hey, big dog, whatever you need. $5, $10, $20. Let's go. I'll take you. Let's go. Let's go get you some food. It's not a shock. It's not a shock. Whatever you thought that you knew about black folks, understand you have to, if they are going so hard for you to hate black folks, it's probably because you shouldn't be hating black folks. What you know about black folks is probably most likely a straight up lie.
This nut is calling churches asking for formula for her baby that she says is starving, and when the churches cannot provide her formula, she blasts them all over social media.
She called your church, didn't she? Just like she has called so many other churches, proving what we all know, that the churches and pastors like yourself don't really want to help anybody, just like we all saw with Pastor Thomas Burke.
There's a woman on TikTok who's doing a social experiment where she is calling churches to ask about baby formula to see if...
And it just confirms what we have already known, is that the churches never really want to help anybody. You are a tax-exempt institution. What do you think your saved taxes that you don't have to pay should be going for? And now all of you pastors are crashing out because the world is seeing you for exactly who you are. I mean, where does the money go from all the taxes you save each year? Oh yeah, into your pockets maybe? I remember going to church every Sunday and seeing that basket come around with the church expecting you to put money in it. I mean, where does some of that money go? I must have missed the part in the Bible where it said institutions that supposedly teach the teachings of Christ actually turn away hungry children.
I'm not Christian, but I'm all up in y'all business. Y'all mean to tell me that y'all pastors, preachers, these mega churches have private planes, Rolexes, Bentley? You all give tithes to said institution. Young moolah, baby. And they won't give mothers formula? I'm actually confused. Because, silly question, where do the tithes go? And where'd the Bentley and the 7-bedroom house come from? Because that sounds like the government. We pay them taxes. They take that money and move it every which way that they feel like. And when we need it, do you see where I'm getting at? Nothing of that is godly.
You know the woman that was calling all the churches seeing if she could get baby formula and they were all like turning her down? As somebody who was kicked out of my own church and also not helped when I was homeless and struggling with alcoholism, let me just say I am not surprised at all that these churches are totally full of shit and that they didn't help this woman. What I'm surprised by is how surprised people are. Like, there are a lot of people that are like, can you believe it? Can you believe none of the churches help? Yes! Yes, I can believe it. And you don't even have to have been burned by a church to understand this. It makes sense once you internalize that American evangelical Christianity is not a religion, it's a business. Pastors are CEOs, and you don't go to church to help people, you go to network. You know the pastor that got on here and had his like robe open with all of his chest hair, and he's like, it's not the job of the church is to like help people. Well, you know, I was gonna go comment on that, and then I realized he blocked me, and I was like, He knew what was up. He knew what was up. Anyway, do you guys remember a couple years ago when Hurricane Harvey happened and that insane, huge mega church that Joel Osteen runs didn't offer to help hurricane victims? This is what I need people to understand. This is not shocking. These churches are not there to help you. They are there to grift off of you. American evangelical churches are corporations. They're money laundering schemes, okay? And let me caveat that this is obviously not every Christian. I went to a Christian rehab of sorts that was the beginning of my recovery journey, and it was free to me. I literally had nothing. I didn't have family members, parents who could pay my way through a rehab. So like, I don't know where I would be today if it weren't for that organization helping me and being free. But the sad reality is that is the exception, not the rule. Remember how a few months ago when Charlie Kirk was killed, they were all like, this is a church revival. Bibles are going off the shelves. All these people are going to church again, but not to help you. No. Please stop being mistaken about the role of the modern day evangelical Christian church. They are not here to help you. They are not here to serve the poor, to help people when they're hungry, to help people when they're struggling with addiction. No, they're here to enrich themselves and to operate as a corporation, a slush fund to enrich the people that run them, money laundering schemes for a pastor's private jet while being tax exempt.
Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. Baptist Church. This is Wanda. How can I help you? You need baby formula. Well, are you a member? You're not. Calling up here. Ain't no member. Want some baby formula. Charlie, ain't no baby formula up here for you anyway. Mount Zion, hold my mule while I shout AME. This is Regina speaking. How can I help you? You need baby formula. Okay, well, I'm sorry, but we don't have any here. Can I ask, is there a family member or friend or baby daddy perhaps who can help? Okay, I see. Well, see, this is the importance of waiting until marriage to have a baby. See, I knew there was something heavy on my spirit. I'm so glad you called because, see, the Lord wanted me to tell you. Thank you for calling Greater Faith Community Church. This is Sandra. How can I help you on this blessed Monday morning? You need baby formula for your baby. Okay, well, can I put you on a brief hold for a second, sweetheart? Okay. There's a girl calling up here saying she needs baby formula for her baby. We don't have none. What do I do? Just hang up on her? I'm going to need to pray and ask for forgiveness. Lord Jesus.
Let me say something about this lady who's calling churches asking for formula and having a crying baby in the background. Let's get this straight, most churches she called didn't help her. And that's what really bothers people, not that she exposed it, but that she revealed something real about how these churches operate. Now, the ones coming after her are completely ignoring the fact that one pastor did help her. He asked what formula she needed, what flavors she needed. She even went to his church, she went on live, posted videos. This woman made people who aren't even Christian donate to his church. Mosque offered help as well. I believe most of the churches who actually helped her were Catholic churches. So why the fake outrage? Pastor Raymond Johnson calling her the devil? To the one saying she has an agenda, you're right, she does. The agenda is simple. Do you believe what you say, and do your actions prove it? She even told people not to leave bad reviews, but instead give churches 3 solutions on how they could be better. She's not attacking Christians. The ones making the church look bad are the ones inside the church, who are getting what it's supposed to be. Shouldn't have to be a member to get help. The church is the people, not a building. And this is one of the reasons why so many people walked away from Christianity. As a Christian myself, I don't see her throwing dirt on Christianity whatsoever. And sometimes God sends angels to test you. She didn't ask for money. She asked for a can of formula.
Have y'all been watching those controversial videos that Nikali is doing where she calls different churches? She has a baby crying in the background. It's just a recording. And she's calling them asking, can they help her with a can of formula for her baby who has not had any food all night? I don't remember the exact number, but supposedly out of like 35 churches that she's called, only 9 of them were willing to help. Ooh, baby, this is gonna blow some things up. Some things are about to change. She's doing the Lord's work for sure. I've been watching her videos back to back to back and shocked every freaking time. She's been calling some big churches. A lot of the churches are saying, like, if you're not a member of our church, if you don't tithe, give to our church, we can't help you. And your starving baby that they actively hear in the background, like, I can't imagine. And then there's like this pastor who made a video who's saying, well, you got to understand that we get scammed sometimes. Like, people call and try to scam us. My question is, how can you possibly get scammed when a person is asking you, they're saying they can come and pick up the formula from your church. They're not asking you to send them money. They're literally asking for you to get formula. Could you help me with formula for my baby? Only 9 churches out of like 35 churches. These are the type of social experiments we need. Now, some people think that the solution is to start taxing the churches. I don't think that that's going to really help the churches that are actually doing good, though. I mean, because if they start taxing the churches, it's not, the money ain't going to go to where we want it to go anyways. It's not going to go to something that's going to benefit us. So, and then it's like not fair for the churches that are doing right to be affected and punished. But I don't know what the solution is, but all I know is that y'all need to send y'all's churches to her. I'm here for this social experiment. I think you guys all should go over to her page, follow, support her. This is like completely genius, putting these churches on blast. Like, I bet everyone's like running to tell their pastors right now. Like, I don't know if she's called Joel Osteen's church or any of the other big churches yet. But man, I'm sad. This is the type of journalism we need. And she also did call the mosque and they immediately were on board. Like, what's your information? Are you close by? What formula does your baby need? Like, immediately. And I know this is helping like a lot of churches. I'm ready to watch every single video. I'm so happy that this is being put out and open because, yeah, a lot of churches are scams. A lot of churches are scams. It's just the truth.
Okay, so those were the videos. So, with all the, uproar about churches at the moment, I know a lot of, people don't like going to church because of, churches like the ones that the lady was, calling up. And I just want to add that not all churches are like this. That yes, we have some that that are just greedy for money. Yes, but we do have some churches that are helpful because I've been going to a church called Lighthouse Church since I was a toddler, and the people at our church are very, very helpful. And they had helped family for years. And I felt like, if that woman would have called my church, then yeah, they would have said yes and helped her too. I know that a lot of people think that churches are greedy for money, but there were times where I had could barely pay much, because I know at some churches they want you to pay like $1,000. You have to pay like a certain amount, and if you don't, that they'll kick you out. And I even read stories on the internet where people, they had got kicked out of these churches because they couldn't pay, couldn't pay the money that the church wanted them to pay. And it kind of reminded me of, certain celebrity pastors like Marvin Winans, and who went viral because that lady didn't have all the money. And then there was another pastor, I think Marvin Sapp, he also went viral because he had closed the doors because it wasn't enough money being put into the baskets or whatever. And I've been seeing this a lot lately, and I said that we expected regular everyday churches doing this, but we didn't think the churches of celebrity pastors doing the same thing. It's like they're celebrities, they're already rich, they get paid for making music, they are selling albums and they're touring, so you think that they would have like a lot of money, but I guess it's not much money when they make albums or tour, because they're still asking the congregation for money.
I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20.
I, Roberta McCoy, giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of Perfecting Church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
But first, we need to clear up a major misunderstanding that's gone viral on social media.
On Sunday, Pastor Marvin Winans hosted a day of giving. Members of Perfecting Church were asked to donate $1,000 and raise another $1,000 to help finish the new sanctuary in Detroit and support their community programs. Pastor Winans asked those giving $2,000 or more to come to the front of the church first, with others following, from the largest donors to those donating as little as $1.62. But one member, Roberta McCoy, went viral after someone posted video of her coming to the front with less than $2,000, claiming she was rebuked by Pastor Winans. I spoke exclusively with both Pastor Winans and Roberta McCoy, who says she's been attacked online since that video began spreading. You're the woman in that viral video.
Right.
He did not rebuke you.
He absolutely did not rebuke me. Now, there's a difference. There was a correction, because let me clearly state that Pastor gave instruction on the lines to get into.
I was calling because the whole church was giving, and it was our day of giving, and the whole church was coming, and we didn't want people standing, the mothers and all that, so I was calling them by increments. And we had someone that had given out of before, and I corrected it, and I told everybody to listen and come when you call, and that's all that was.
Roberta told me Pastor Winans personally apologized to her. She's been a member of Perfecting Church since 2013 and has given faithfully over the years and will continue to do so.